Hey guys, so I've recently gotten some requests after putting out my off-season predictions for the Yankees and the Mets, um, and putting my MLB free agent predictions video out and my contract predictions. I've gotten some specific team requests, so I just put forth the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels. One after today I'm going to put is the Pittsburgh Pirates, but today I'm going to focus on the Toronto Blue Jays. And if you happen to like videos like this and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button and please click the bell next to it with the all prompts so that you know anytime I post out a new video. And yesterday I posted a video on the new cheating allegations of the scandalous situation with the Houston Astros. So if you haven't heard about that, I would highly encourage you to watch the video. And in the description I put in the two articles that were discussing it, and even one of the articles where the player admits, the 2017 former Astro admits that they cheated. We're stealing signs, using machinery, and it's crazy. If you haven't heard about it, you got to check it out. So, anyway, let's talk about today what I think the Toronto Blue Jays should do versus what I think they will do. This isn't actually an interesting one for me because I am a diehard Yankee fan, but I'm also an American League East fan, and I have always liked the Toronto Blue Jays. And I think they can make some moves, and maybe some underrated moves, particularly being on turf. And I want to talk about that a little bit too. So here's what I think they should do. I think they should sign either Nick Castellano or Yasiel Puig. I think Puig can use for me, can benefit from a change of scenery, obviously. It's not my prediction of where I think he actually will go. And watch my free agent prediction video as to where you think where I think he will go. But I think he hits the ball hard. And I think somebody that hits the ball hard on the turf will carry it further. He'll run, got out a lot of doubles that might have been singles in other places, and I think he will hit a good amount of home runs, and he's got a cannon for an arm, a cannon, and the balls, like I said, with him hitting, even the balls that are hit to him that are bases from the outfield they'll get to him quickly, and he'll be launching them back to home plate. So I think either one would be a good fit, but obviously Nick Castellanos will be my first. Of the two, because he's a good solid player, and I think he'd be a really good fit to the lineup as an outfielder. The next thing I think they should do is sign Edwin Encarnacion as a first base / DH guy. Another veteran, another good hitter, a consistent hitter. I think they need a couple of hitters to add to that bullpen to kind of surround those young stallions that they have. Vlad Jr. and Bichette Jr. and some of these other young players. I think a couple of solid veterans will really balance out the lineup out. And you see a lot more home runs, a lot more manufacturing of runs. So, next thing, starting pitching. I think they should bring in a starter, potentially too. My first pick is Jake Odorizzi. He was with the Twins. He's a free agent. Does have a qualifying offer attached to him, but I think the Blue Jays are in a position to not only spend, but maybe forfeit a pick or two to get somebody good, especially since they have such young talent, and I don't think they would really miss losing a second and a fifth round pick right now if they can bring in somebody like Jake Odorizzi. On the low-key move, I think they should also consider bringing in Felix Hernandez, change of scenery guy. I look at like Anibal Sanchez, who had kind of a rebirth when he went to the Nationals. I think the same thing can happen to Felix Hernandez. Even if you get a good year or two out of him, a solid year or two, he could be another addition. Even if he's the number 5 guy, who cares? Another addition, or you might have 2 guys that you get added into the rotation that I think would be quietly good, actually. And Odorizzi's a consistent pitcher, so I think either one of them is a winner or both. And I think they should bring in Matt Harvey for a bullpen. He's obviously better at the bullpen than he is in the rotation. I think he should consider staying in the bullpen. Throws hard, and I think he's another change of scenery guy. And Toronto's just such a beautiful place, a pleasant place to be in, and I think he would bode well coming over to the American League East and moving up to Toronto. I think I'm not sure New York is the right market for him anymore. I think Toronto would be a good fit for him. Now, that's what I think they should do. Here's what I think they actually will do. I think they're going to sign one of 3 guys. Either Adam Jones for the outfield, a good, solid veteran, or Avisail Garcia, another solid guy, or Billy Hamilton, or maybe 2 of them, maybe Jones and Hamilton. Hamilton I can see because he's a guy that can, hit singles and that'll turn into doubles, and hit doubles that'll turn into triples with the ball that carries so well on the turf. he can fly. Plus, he's the fastest guy in baseball, so he'll run down a lot of those hits to the outfield as well from other players. So I think he's a good fit on the offense and the defensive side. He's a guy that can get on base and can be driven in by some of these other guys easily. He's a guy that can go from first to third on a single, from second to home on a single, and things like that. Or goes from first to home on a double. So rather than bring in an Encarnacion, I think they will probably bring in Eric Thames, who was a good hitter. First base DH type, who's with the Brewers, power hitter. I think he's probably a better fit, and I think he's somebody that I think they're going to bring in Eric Thames on maybe a 2-year deal. Starting rotation, I think they're going to bring in. I don't think they'll get Odorizzi or Felix Hernandez. I think they're going to bring in Rick Porcello. Be another veteran guy that'll give him innings, a consistent pitcher. You can just slot into the rotation when he's healthy. He's really good. Former Cy Young Award winner as well, and Ivan Nova, another guy who can eat innings and just throw, and you just put him in there. He'd be a number 4 guy or number 3 guy, and I think they both would be pretty solid fits on the Blue Jays. Underrated, not sexy, but we don't really need sexy. We need consistent. And in terms of the bullpen, rather than Matt Harvey, I think they'll actually bring in Rich Hill or Will Harris from the Astros. Rich Hill, he's like 80 years old. Actually, he's 40, but it's a lefty. He gets a lot of strikeouts. I think just putting in a lefty, good strikeout guy in the bullpen would be a good compliment. Or Will Harris, be taken away from the Astros, and as a bullpen guy, or bring in both. You can easily afford. They're looking to spend this offseason, so they don't have much of payroll locked up, and they do have quite a bit of flexibility to spend, so they can make a combination of these moves. They can bring in probably 4 or 5 of these guys and still have a pretty, still have some flexibility. I mean, all these guys together is not going to cost what one Garrett Cole's going to cost. So it's another way of thinking about it too. You can really load up the rotation, the bullpen, and parts of the lineup here with quite a few signings. Really add to the depth and give those young guys a chance to continue to develop, and also give them a break from time to time so that they don't get hurt, they don't wear down. So I think a combination of veterans and young guys will be a good thing. So let me know what you think of this. I hope you enjoy this. This is my predictions for the Toronto Blue Jays. If you think I'm totally crazy, that's totally fine. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, or I encourage you to click the like button regardless. And if you find somebody who might enjoy these videos, any of my videos, please share them. With your friends, with your family. Let's get the whole community involved. Let's have a dialogue. And I respond to all the comments, so leave a comment of any types down below in the comments. And again, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell next to it so that you know when I post a new video. And keep enjoying them, and I'll talk to you next time.